I'm just gonna talk. This is out of hand. I almost fully quit Toy Tower Defense. Full disclosure. I completely almost quit. But thank you to Talantrix and I Am Evan and whoever else is on part of the team for getting rid of the community manager. I'm sure everyone knows at this point in time about the whole INHE situation. I'm not here to explain it to you. I'll bring up tidbits of it and things like that. But as being someone who actually has a voice in this community, I feel like I should talk about this. And I just want to say I 100% side with Talantrix. And honestly, if this is all true, if everything that Rubenson has said is true, and he is a creep. He's just a creep. And it should not be taken lightly. Everyone likes to make jokes about it. I'm not going to make jokes in this video. This is not funny. There has been a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old that have been victimized because of INHE's antics. This is what happens when you let people who get a little bit of influence and a little bit of power and a little bit of greed go to their head, and they take these actions and take advantage of others. All right, I'm just gonna play a jackpot simulator while I talk about this. Never mind, I have to keep dropping the ball. Ugh. All right, we're just gonna do a marble racing. But for those of you that don't know, INHE, the community manager of Toy Tower Defense, has been caught doing several bad things. We're talking about grooming. We're talking about paying literal Robux to do illicit things, a 16-year-old. And on top of this, he's made several racist remarks. I really don't want to give any defense, but the racist remarks were made in 2020. It's not that it makes it any better, but at the same time, and he's 20 now, and when those comments were found, and he would have been 16 at the time. So, do I think that people can grow and develop as people? Yes. However, the things that were said and done with the 15 and 16-year-old, that was when INHE was 20. For those of you that don't know, INHE is a 20-year-old. And for those of you wondering, how does this affect Toy Tower Defense? No one really knows. There's really no way of knowing how this is going to affect Toy Tower Defense. And he wasn't a developer, he was only a manager. And it's not like Toy Tower Defense has needed a bunch of developers to run their game anyways. Toy Tower Defense will be just fine. However, I do feel bad for Talantrix and I Am Evan if they receive any backlash for INHE's negative and remorseful actions. Truly distasteful and truly gross. Like I said earlier in the video, if INHE wasn't removed off the team, I simply would have quit playing Toy Tower Defense. I would no longer respect the team anymore. And like I said, I'm not here to talk about necessarily what everything INHE did. I'll link several of the videos that I watched down in the comments below if you want to watch like the things that he actually did. I'm simply here to just shine the light and spread awareness for how there could literally be creeps around any corner. Like raise your hand right now. You would have thought talking to the community manager of Toy Tower Defense, you would be in danger. No one would think that talking to the community manager that you would be endangered of being groomed. And it really does make me feel uncomfortable to talk about it. However, it is my place to talk about it. It's one of those things where it's at the end of the day, you guys can watch a YouTuber or you can see a developer, and just remember, everything that you see that they do, they chose to put it up. Obviously, INHE never chose to get his Discord DMs leaked or anything along those lines. However, anything on his channel or anything like this, or posting on content-wise, like, you could think that someone's awesome, you know, you love this creator, or this creator's the best, or this creator would never do this creator would never do that. There's no true way of actually knowing, and that's what's so scary. I mean, I could sit here and act like, oh yeah, I'm such a good guy. I could be the worst person in the world, you know? I know a lot of you guys will comment down below, oh, like Hopeless is awesome, Hopeless is a good guy, he does this, he does that. In the reality of things, there's no way of truly knowing if I am or not. Can I sit here and tell you that I am? And can you believe me? Absolutely. I could be lying. I could so be lying. But how would you prove me different? How could you prove me wrong? And I guess that's the main point of the video that I'm trying to make, is a lot of these kids or a lot of these minors will look up to these people of power, and these people that have power and influence over an audience end up taking advantage of the minors that respect them. And it's so sad And it's so sickening. And truly, my heart goes out to the victims that have to deal with this. It's not just INHE's victims. It's literally anyone else who's ever been taken advantage of by someone else in a position of power because simply they don't know better. I'm sure most of you guys watching this video don't even know or understand how or what INHE did is so wrong. You just know that YouTubers are talking about it and that it's a bad thing and you should know it's a bad thing. That's probably how a lot of you guys are thinking about it. You probably will just be like, oh, and he's a bad guy. No, he is a bad guy. And I know he made his statements, and Ruben even said this, that you shouldn't wait to judge until you hear, like, the other side of the story. However, considering that the tweets in the Discords are still up from Ruben, there must have not been a strong case at all. And INHE is talking to his legal team. What does that even mean? I guess he has actually made so much money from toilet tower defense, he's able to hire a full-on litigation team. Regardless, it's gross. Man, I just realized a lot of you guys are just gonna, after watching this, you're gonna second guess everyone you watch, and you're gonna assume that either everyone's a bad guy or nothing's gonna change. And the problem is, there's really no way to know until things like this come out, where the truth comes out and you find out about these creators. It's such an unfortunately scary thing. Regardless, if you were to ask me, do I agree with the INHE getting banned off of Roblox, and do I agree with INHE no longer being a community manager? Absolutely. 1,000,000%. And guys, I'm not even a Toy Tower Defense partner. I'm not even partner in the game, and I am so defending the development team. Like I said, I don't know who else is involved on the team. I don't think they ever really talk about it. I'm pretty convinced it is literally just Talantrix and I Am Evan. I fully support their decision. Before this video comes to a close, I'm trying to think if there's any more that I think needs to be touched on, or if there's anything more that needs to be said, because like I was saying earlier in the video, I really don't want to talk about the things that INHE did. I simply just added literally my own thoughts about it. That's kind of all I did. But I just know there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on in Roblox, and basically people that played Roblox when they're younger, obviously they get older, they develop, and their minds get sharper, and obviously there's a lot of kids on Roblox, which is a perfect battleground for these kids and minors to get taken advantage of. Guys, just stay safe. Stay off of Discord as much as you can. I like Discord. Discord's great. It's awesome for your friends, but just be careful when you're talking to strangers. Some strangers are fine, and some aren't. But I guess at the end of the day, if there's anything or any value that you can get from watching this video, if there's anything that from watching Hopeless that you have ever gained, this is what I want it to be. Everything that a stranger says to you, always take it with a grain of salt. And what I mean by saying that is basically never fully trust anyone online. Always have some form of skepticism about all of those things. And if you don't know what I mean by skepticism, I mean always question, especially if something seems too good to be true. Question the heck out of it. Don't stop. If you think it's too good to be true, it probably is. But like I said, different style, different feel for this video. I'm definitely not really proud of it. It's not a laughing or joking matter. I just felt like I needed to talk about it, and I just want you guys to be safe. I think I figured it out. That's the main reason why I made this video. I made it so you guys stay safe, because for all my fans and viewers, I heavily support you guys and wish nothing but the best for you guys, and I want you to be safe. And that's why you'll never see me promoting anything like weird or anything like that in Toy Tower Defense or anything like that. So either way, guys, stay strong, keep your head up, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one.